Hey everybody, it's Brian here, and I've got a bit of a deeper question, a deeper conversation this week. Why are we here? Why am I here? It's not so much how did we get here, but what's the point? What's the reason for being here? Why try at this life? Why are we here? So I want to share some of my answers, and I think it's a really good question for you to work through as well. So my big lessons, I think the first one would come from the universe itself. So if you do any kind of scientific reading of a respected publication in any way, you're going to read how the universe kind of bursts or explodes into existence, but right away laws are taking effect. And so I'm talking about laws like gravity and thermodynamics, for example. But those laws then lead to reactions and things, creating structures and forms, and these things eventually lead to organization and complexity. And so you're moving from really chaos into complexity. And so it sounds like I'm talking about how we got here, but really for me it's a lesson of why. Why am I here? And I take that lesson from the universe itself. I'm here, like the universe, to move from areas of disorder or chaos into order and complexity and something better, right? And so that's what I'm going to do, assess my life, figure out where I'm out of order, where there's problems, and try and go through processes to fix those and get them back under my control. Lesson number 2, I would probably take from the natural world. I love watching wildlife documentaries where they film, the birth and then the younger years of this animal, adolescence, right into adulthood. And you get to watch this animal learn and really fail. And I mean, it's all about survival. And of course, that's another reason that I'm here, is to survive. But lots of times, these animals will thrive, at least the ones that I'm seeing on film. And they do it by becoming intensely focused. But the other key is to remove distractions. And for me, that's a big lesson. Why am I here? Yes, to survive, but I want to thrive. I want to sharpen my skills. I want to hone and get better and better at whatever I'm doing and remove the stuff that doesn't belong. And so I look at my life, and if something's in the way or distracting and getting away from my goal, I'm going to not be bothered with it. I'm going to set it aside and get better and better at whatever I'm doing. And of course, it's not just hunting, right? It's not just a skill. It could be whatever, like your home, right? And so lots of homes in the animal kingdom, maybe they'll shed water, or a hive the temperature might be controlled, the way they build it, or deter intruders, whatever that is. It could be the same for you in your home. You're creating this safe place. And again, focusing in on that. Or it could be relationship, right? Like maybe in the animal kingdom, you're finding a mate and you're working on your dance and improving it over and over, getting better and better, and or cleaning a space where you've got this area where you can display your special little dance. Same idea, okay? Whatever you're doing during your survival process, it's the idea of focusing in. I can almost picture the leopard and his face where he's really focusing in and not being distracted and going for it. There's success in there somewhere. And so again, for me, that's another reason why I'm here. Again, from the animal kingdom. And I think I'm right about this. I really didn't double check, but I want to say like 99% of the creatures on this planet, maybe even 100%, they make connections with other creatures. Is that not true? Either a mate or just working in harmony with the animals in their group. It seems like every creature is just natural thing to make a connection with another creature. And so that's going to be a reason why I'm here naturally, is to make a connection with other creatures like me. So it's another reason. Okay, my last one, I'm going to take a lesson from the spiritual world. Okay, and so I think that's one thing that I think is unique. I don't think animals really can do this. I think it's unique to humans, is to connect to spiritual things, and spiritual things have different kind of directions. And so the first one is just being aware, being conscious, and understanding that we are here, and we can ask those big questions like, why am I here? But we can wonder. That consciousness causes us to wonder and dream and think, what are the possibilities in my life? And then to move towards those possibilities, or even celebrate those possibilities, like creating art around those dreams and those things that we wonder about. We can create art, and all that creation and dreaming is a spiritual process. And I think it's something that's unique for us. And so that's one of the reasons I'm here, is to engage in that spiritual dreaming about possibilities. Along the same lines is moving in anything spiritual, is just moving beyond the physical, beyond what I can see and touch and feel. And so this is moving into areas of love and concern and care for other creatures, and working together, right? And give and take and forgive when hurts happen. And that whole process is a very spiritual thing. There's something very satisfying, very gratifying about seeing something that's suffering and then relieving that suffering, either in something else, even in an animal or in myself, and removing suffering is intensely satisfying. And that whole idea is a very spiritual thing, beyond the physical, beyond what I can see and touch and feel. And so I'm here to be a spiritual person, I think. So those are my thoughts about why we are here. And I really encourage you to think your way through that for yourself as well. And whatever you come up with, share it with me or with other people that you live with and that you love. And thanks for listening today. We'll talk to you more next week.